Yo, this is Soldier86 bringing you another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Black Manta. This is from the Page Punchers wave at Target right now. That's where I'm at least seeing it at Target right now. But yeah, man, this is the new Page Punchers Black Manta. This figure is super dope, man. I've been wanting the Black Manta figure for the DC Multiverse line for since it started, man. I think I got probably three total Black Manta figures. I got the Black Manta from the movie, and then I have, which is like put away now. Yeah, I was gonna get it out for this video, but nah. But yeah, I got the one from the movie, and then there's a DC Collectibles Black Manta figure that I had. But this, by far, for me personally, this is my favorite one. This figure looks really dope, and it's interesting too because what's funny is and McFarlane is not the only toy company that this happens with, but a lot of the times the way certain figures are posed in the box, they really don't look that appealing. But once you get it, you open it and you like play around with the figure, like you really start to see like, damn, this looks really cool. Like the way he's posed in the box, like for me, I was like iffy on him just a little bit. It was just something about it. I don't know. Like sometimes I just kind of wish a lot of figures were just in like standard poses. Like sometimes the poses work that are inside of the how they look inside of the box, but like just give them like just kind of a standard like look. And you know, everything would be good. But yeah, just something that I wanted to make note of because I kept seeing this because this Page Punchers wave has been out for a few weeks now, and every time I would go to Target, I would see it, and it would just be like, man, I want this Black Manta, but I don't know how good it's gonna be. I haven't really watched many reviews on it, and then the review that I did see on it, um, I don't know. It was kind of like a real quick, just kind of like spotlight thing. Didn't really go into too many details. And plus, the video was long because it was showing like all of the figures in the wave. So I was like, eh. I was like, you know what? Let me just. I want this Black Manta figure, so let me just take my chances. And I'm happy I did, man. This figure is super, super dope, man. I dig it a lot. Um, the sculpting, everything just looks like badass, man. He's tall too. Let me look. Let me take this spear out. I don't know if I'm gonna have him posed with this. It does look cool. Just giving you a closer look at it. It does look cool. I don't know if I'm gonna have him pose with it. I'm debating on that. I play around with the way I want like certain figs posed and who they're posed next to. So I don't know, man. We'll see. The jury is still out on that one. But let me do some size comparisons to uh I'll do two. I got like three Aquaman figures, but I'll do comic book with comic book. He actually is Black Manta actually is a little bit taller. This Aquaman, he's kind of on a like lean. Let me straighten him out. I had him posed like I like it was supposed to kind of be um him being underwater. That's kind of like what I was going for. So it was almost like he's like hovering like how Superman would hover in the sky, except he's underwater doing that pose. So because these two Aquaman figures are the same, minus the different look with the pants and the different paint, and of course the different head sculpt. But if you look, so I like the way that they are scaled. It's pretty dope. But yeah, I like it. I dig it, man. Like I said, this Black Manta figure is off the chain. Um, I'm a heroes guy. You know, I do collect some villains too, just so I can have like a well-rounded DC collection. I like to have um the villains that kind of coincide with the hero. I have I have a Black Adam, I got a Shazam, I got Joker, I got Batman, you know, that kind of thing. I got Lex Luthor. You know what I mean? I'm not like fans of these characters. Now I do like them in terms of like they're good villains for their counterpart, you know, to their arch nemesis, the hero. Um, but I will say that with Black Manta, he's actually a villain that I like. Like, you know what I mean? Like I like Black Adam, like or Black Adam, Black Manta. Like the dude is badass, man. He's ruthless. So yeah, I dig it, man. This figure is awesome. Let me play around with some articulation. You could take these blades out. Wow, this one is really in there. All right. That one came out easy. but yeah, man, this is slick. So here I'm just gonna go through a demonstration, man, so you guys can see how this guy can move. His head movement is really, really dope, man. He looks all the way down. He pretty much looks all the way up. He can bend back far, which I will show. He's got nice tilt. But yeah, that's how far back he goes. Bends forward about that much. And he can move to the side really good. Trying to give y'all a legit review, you know, not just a showcase. I wanted this to just be a showcase, you know. This is just kind of like impromptu. I'm coming up with this on the fly, man. Usually like I always do, but I wanted to give y'all a little bit of a review, showing what this guy can do, like articulation-wise, double jointed elbows. Yeah, man, this is slick, man. I like it. I like it a lot. Like it a lot, man. He just looks cool on my villain shelf. Like I got a complete villain shelf for my DC multiverse. I do want to get the Penguin. I keep seeing that. I'm gonna get the Penguin soon. From that build a figure wave at Target. I do want to get that Penguin. It's like that Arkham build a figure. Yeah, this is dope, man. This is really, really dope. Then, of course, double jointed knees. Yeah. That's about as far as you can get his leg. I don't like forcing it too much. I've done that with these figures, and even though it won't break, usually the leg does pop off when you kind of overexert that leg extension to kick forward. I've done that with the Jay Garrick figure. And that was really just from like making him do like a certain running pose. But yeah, man, McFarlane figures have great articulation, man. Like it's not a secret, you know what I mean? It's nothing new. But and the only reason why I bring that up is because all of the talk when he first acquired the DC license is so many people were worried about how good the figures would turn out because he normally does like statuesque stuff. But before he did the DC stuff, he was doing the Fortnite figures, and those had a lot of articulation too. I never owned any of those figures, but just looking at them in the package, you could see the articulation points. And I don't even really think I've watched too many reviews on any of the McFarlane Fortnite stuff. While I have you, before I end this video, I did pick up the other figure for the Build a Cyborg, the Project Superman figure from Flashpoint, which is not a bad figure. Okay. This Superman, it's not bad. It's not bad. Now, if this wasn't in the wave and this just came out by itself, would I buy it? Absolutely not. This was a figure that I did not want at all. This was not going to ever be on my radar. But it's not bad. It is not bad. Like, it was one of those things where it was like, oh, this is the second figure. Now, the third figure, that Flash coming out, has the Barry Allen head, which I might use that head, and because I already got two Flashes with their mask on, meaning I got the movie Flash and I got the first release of like Barry Allen's Flash. Because I already have other Flashes with their mask on, I think I might have the Flashpoint Barry pose with his mask off. But I'm excited for that figure. That figure looks really dope. But this one is surprisingly good. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's surprisingly good. Again, this is not a figure that I would pick up if it was just released by itself, but it does come with the arms for Cyborg. So yeah, I mean, again, it's not bad. If you're a huge Flashpoint fan, which I am, but if you're a huge fan and you want to collect all of that, by all means, go ahead. All I do know is that this Cyborg is about to look really, really dope. This thing is about to be massive, man. And I cannot wait. Like, I cannot wait, man. Seeing this guy come together right now, I really wish that this was like the Arkham build a figure wave where all of the figures hit at the same time. But man, this looks beautiful. The details in it, this just looks beautiful. Beautiful, man. This arm cannon is like huge. Like, man, this is gonna be super dope. Let me see. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I think that's the most recent figures that I've been able to pick up. I've been trying to find the Ultimate Razor Ramon figure. All I keep seeing is the AJ Styles, and I don't want AJ Styles. Nothing against AJ Styles, but I don't collect people who are wrestling now. I collect the legends. Which, by the way, and I think I'm right about this, just judging by what I see, I think I'm right about this. I think WWE figures sell more of their legends than they do their current wrestlers. And even though there's still a lot of fans like today, and there's kids today that watch wrestling, every time there's legend waves out, depending on the character, like right now, Ken Shamrock is like Peg Warman. Fatu right now is Peg Warman. They still don't have his partner, but Fatu is Peg Warman right now. But for the most part, a lot of the legends get bought up, especially when they're like Ultimate Edition legends. I wouldn't be surprised if the legends always sell more than like the current wrestlers. I'm just saying, that's usually what I see. I could be wrong. I'm just basing it off of what I see, in the stores. When there's a legend that's a part of a wave, that legend is gone, and everybody else is still there, and it's enough to pick from. Like, they have a wave out. I think it's like, I might be wrong on this because it's been spotty with me collecting, WWE figures. I still do it, but I haven't like caught up with like what number elite they're on. I don't know if they're like 103 right now. But there's an elite wave where everybody comes with the championship, and it has Andre the Giant as one of the figures in the wave, and he's in his regular clothes. He's in his clothes when he turned his back on when him and Hogan first started feuding, and that figure's gone. Like, I saw him one time in the store, and ever since then, you can get everybody else with the ease, but you cannot find that Andre the Giant. I'm just saying. Can't find them. And nobody wants Stunning Steve Austin, even though I think he's even gone now too. So maybe I guess people do want that Stunning Steve Austin because he's a part of that wave. And I didn't even know that because the face sculpt doesn't really look like Steve Austin at all. I know I'm talking about other figures other than what's on the screen, but I'm allowed to chat with y'all. It's my channel. But yeah, man, that's the other figure that I've been wanting to get. I've been trying to also pick up Michael Keaton Batman. I don't know if any of you have had luck finding the Flash version of the Michael Keaton Batman. I've seen the Ben Affleck. Well, I've seen the Batman that's supposed to be the Ben Affleck one that's at the stores because it doesn't look like him at all. The figure does look cool though. Don't get me wrong. I think the figure does look cool. I've seen the Ben Affleck Batman. I have seen both versions of the Flash, of course, because it's his movie. There's going to be a ton of those too. I've seen the Supergirl, and I've seen the Dark Flash figure, but I have not seen the Target exclusive Michael Keaton Batman, where I think it's the gold label, where it's like the unmasked version, and I haven't seen like the typical regular released one. So it's like I don't know if they're selling out because it's like maybe one per case, and every time they put them on the shelves, they're buying them, or if the stores aren't receiving cases with Michael Keaton yet. Yeah, I know that's weird. I don't know how this stuff works. It's just weird. Personally, I wish that the Flash wave was as easy to get as like the Black Adam wave was, and how the Shazam figure was, and how the Justice League line was easy to get. I understand it, but I don't understand why the Flash line has been so different in terms of like getting the merchandise out there. Because normally when a movie is coming out and there's figures made for the movie, um, the figures pretty much almost hit stores about 3 months before the movie comes out, and now like they're hitting pretty close. I mean, I've seen some reviews, but I feel like the reviews have been from people getting them like pre-ordering the Flash Wave. But I think I've seen one video where somebody was able to pick like the Batmobile up in Target already and all this other stuff. But man, like the Flash movie wave, it's weird how this stuff hasn't just kind of like been out. Like we've got Michael Keaton figures, man. Like I hope this is not a thing where they're just kind of doing this on purpose because that's like the big draw for the movie. So Michael Keaton's gonna be the difficult figure to find out of this. Like I think that's bogus because we've got Michael Keaton figures before. We got the NECA one, we've got a Mezco one if you wanted that. There's a ton of them out now, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But I'm not gonna lie, it is the only figure that I want from the wave. So we need to make that happen. I said this video was gonna be quick, and it ain't quick at all, man. So this my bad. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the little figure talk after talking about these figures. But yeah, this Black Manta is dope. Definitely get it. I'm pretty sure I called him Black Adam by accident a couple times in this video. I know I caught myself at least once. I'll hear it on the replay before I upload it, and it just is what it is. But thank you guys for tuning in as always. This is Soul Drum 86, and I'm out. Peace.